gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Jackson looking to throw right away. And that's going to be incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now it's Jackson. This complete left side to Aguilar. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jackson now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Inside handoff, Henry. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson will keep it and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They run here with Rico Dowdle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's got a first and maybe more.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb.
61 yards.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the 1st quarter. But in the 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A 1st down carry for Henry.
To the 43, 2nd down.
You gotta make a move. You gotta make a handle.
Off the option, here's Henry.
Escapes the defender. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Now 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Henry. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Hill. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To throw is Jackson.
Give me that.
Ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The end result, 21 yards.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Again, Jackson.
Yeah.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Middle. Sit up.
Jackson.
Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Ready, shot. Sit up.
4th down. Here's Jackson.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are back within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll find Lamb, that's complete.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, there we go. At 47.
Prescott to throw it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. Before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counterpunched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the third quarter.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
To throw is Prescott. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that, Charles,
challenge that, right? Nope, I guess not. Madden, you suck. There's no challenging. Good fumble, brother. Good fumble.
I think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Down inside the 10.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
38 yards.
and the Ravens have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jake Ferguson,
53 yards.
and the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good...
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Return it. Sit up.
Now Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10.
Alpha, sit up. Ready shot. Report. Sit up.
Jackson will throw again.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun.
Give me that.
And
Let's
this is
go.
going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 29 yards.
And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Are you fucking serious?
There he goes left side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 71 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
Oh my God.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Prescott.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. Connecting with Aguilar.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Here's 1st down. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
What ain't it? Hey, middle. Get up.
Throwing, Jackson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
No timeouts left. Of course, the defense knows that too. Here's 1st and 10.
Give me that.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Boom. Good game.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Good game, bro.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take!
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.